morning. I would like to call this meeting to order. Good morning. I would like to call this meeting to order. Thank you for joining us during our weekly virtual breakfast meeting. My name is William Wei, and I am the MLS Technology Committee Vice Chair. I would like to introduce Nanette Ong from Coldwell Bank George Realty, who will be our April Program Chair. Nanette is a very dedicated realtor from Coldwell Banker George Realty. Beyond that, she is also involved in various committees and task forces, such as the Legislative Committee, the MLS Technology Committee, memberships, and task force, diversity task force. As a member of West and Gabriel Valley of Realtors, Nanette believes in being a contributing factor. Based on this belief, she has found the interests and dedication to be more involved at Wsgvr, where strength in the members, the community, and our industry can be built from within its core, and where she can contribute to helping each thrive. The floor is yours, Nanette.
Recorded and are available to watch on our YouTube channel, West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. To stay connected with Wsgvr, please follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Or join our text messaging group by texting the letters WSGVR to the number 888-304-4055. You can also watch our pre-recorded videos on YouTube or find more information on our website, wsgvar.com. And now for our CRMLS weekly quick tip. Contesting a citation. If a violator wishes to contest a citation, the violator may, within 20 calendar days of receipt of a citation, request a review. On the second bullet, failure to request a review in writing within 20 calendar days of receipt of the citation, according to these procedures, will result in the opportunity for a review being waived. The amount of the fines is set by the CRMLS Board of Directors, not the Wsgvr Board of Directors. And as a result, CRMLS staff does not have the authority to waive or reduce any fine. The violators, AOR or BOR, shall process all aspects of the citation review once presented with a citation review from CRMLS. For more information, please visit CRMLS's website under citation policy. We have many great things on our agenda today, fun and informative. The agenda today includes our affiliate spotlight by Marcus Jock of Western Resources Title, followed by our guest speaker, Nicholai of AAA American CPA, a special message from our WSGVR president, Brian Chen, and some fun drawings and raffles. We have brought the attendance drawing back, the 50-50 raffle, and the WSGVR store gift card raffle. Just a reminder, to be eligible to win today's raffle, you must be a WSGVR member, and if virtual, your name must be displayed to win. No telephone numbers will be accepted as your name. For the 50-50 raffle, please remember to buy your raffles right now if you haven't already before our drawing later in the meeting. And I believe David Tran is going around selling the raffle tickets. Our apologies to the Zoom viewers. The 50-50 raffle is only available here in person, since there is a California law about winning online. Moving along, our affiliate spotlight and top affiliates introductions are brought to you by the affiliate committee with Brandon Cervantes of First American NHD as chair and Joseph Nguyen of Pillar to Post Inspections as vice chair. Time for affiliate spotlight. Let's welcome Marcus Jock of Western Resources Title.
Good morning. Well, thanks again. This is my family away from family. I always consider the West San Gabriel Valley Association of Realtors a warm, welcoming place to go and for the first time and to continue to going back. So I have some pictures that Belen was going to put, and my presentation is going to be called Marcus in a Nutshell. I work for Western Resources Title, and I'm coming up on 17 years of working on it and working there. And we've had, like everybody else, a interesting last 2 years. And I call it nutshell because sometimes You have to break through a hard shell to get to the sweet fruit, as it were. And we are fortunate and grateful that we were able to make it, and with not so many people being lost. So next slide. We're coming up on birthday month in my family. In my family, there were 18 cousins in my generation, 4 of which were double cousins. My mother was getting married to my father. She was escorted to the altar by my uncle, and he took one look at my dad's sister, fell in love, and they got married. So my mother's brother married my father's sister. We have 4 cousins. And in my family, with my cousins, I'm born on the 21st of April. I have a cousin JD on the 22nd, 2 on the 23rd, 1 on the 24th, and another one on the 25th. So 6 people, and we call it party month in my family. I call this a milestone year because I grew up in South Africa. I went to boarding school in South Africa, and there's many milestones. One of the friends that's in the picture, I hadn't talked to him in over 43 years. And come to find out, he is a realtor in South Africa. Small world. And then I have another friend who's in there who's coming up on his 25th year of being a priest. And we're still good friends. In fact, we're very close family friends. So milestone year. There's my parents, and then our family to the side. My father just turned 90. And he's doing well. He went to Vegas and he won $1,400 on his birthday. We're coming up on a milestone year for my parents because they will have been married 60 years, God willing, in July. So a big senior party is in the works right now. And my 2 nieces and my sister and my brother-in-law. It's also, I'm coming up on the milestone year of having belonged to a choir, a gospel choir, 20 years. And there we are in some of our, some of us have gone on, but it's a very wonderful family. We have a close knit group of folks that like to minister by music every Sunday and beyond. This was a reconstruction year for me in my home. I had I had to have a new foundation put in, but thanks to the connections that I have at the West San Gabriel Valley Association of Realtors, I was able to find a wonderful contractor, and I'm very happy with the results. Why I'm happy is because since I was home, I was able to cook for my construction folks. So I find that when you have an attitude of gratitude, which I have displayed by offering my construction workers a meal every day that they came, and they did a fantastic job. And that's what I feel like an attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude is like having a good meal. And certainly I've shared many good meals at the West San Gabriel Valley Association of Realtors. So food for thought, when you have an attitude of gratitude, it's all about your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. So thank you for this opportunity. And thank you for making me a part of your family at the West San Gabriel Association of Realtors.
Thank you, Marcus, for the spotlight into your personal family. What we call it in our family, if we all have birthdays in 1 month, it's an expensive month. So we now have our affiliate introductions of the day. And for those of you that did not register, for the affiliates that did not register in advance, and you'd like to come up to make an introduction, please line up on this side, and I will call you after the ones that had registered first. So all affiliates that are here, please come on up.
Good morning again, Sandy Franco, still with First American Home Warranty.
Next, we have Sage Gomez of My NHD.
Sage Gomez here with My NHD. Have a great day.
Next, we have John Wax of Snap NHD.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be in person. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day. John Wax with Snap NHD.
Thank you. Judy Chow of AAA Capital Investments. I
Good
believe she's on
morning.
virtually.
Good morning. Good morning to the board. And I speak Chinese, English. I can help you pre-qualify your client. Call me if anything, question on loan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judy. Next, we have Angie Tang of First American Title, and she's also on Zoom. Oh, she's not on Zoom either. Okay, moving along. Nancy Chan of Lawyers Title, is she on Zoom? Good morning.
Good morning,
Nancy.
everybody. Good morning. Happy to see everybody. And thank you, Marcus, for doing a good job, my friend. Nancy Chan, Lawyers Title, 40 years in the industry. Thank you so much. And I'm here to help you with all your title needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Next, we have Teresa Lamb of Corinthian Title.
Good morning. This is Teresa Lamb in my car. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thursday and so excited about your, being alive and enjoying our life. And thank you. And this is Teresa with Corinthian Title Company for all your title needs.
Thank you, Teresa. Brandon Cervantes of First American NHD.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody online. It's good to see everybody in person. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Brandon Cervantes with First American NHD. And just a reminder to affiliates online and those here, we have an affiliate committee meeting after the meeting at 10:30. So don't forget. Everyone have a fantastic day, and it's great to see everybody.
Thank you. And now for those that did not sign up earlier. Come on up and introduce yourself. This is Cosmo Sanchez of New Aim Funding.
Thank you, Nanette. It's great to be back with everybody in person. I'm Cosmo Sanchez with New Aim Funding. Thank you.
Thank you, Cosmo. All in good humor. Next, we have Yolanda. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your last name.
Good morning, everyone. Yolanda Martinez Arenas, WFG National Title Company. It's so good to see everyone in person and also on Zoom. I'm excited to be here today, and I'm back with maybe 10 extra COVID pounds, but I'm back.
And next we have Joseph Nguyen of Pillar to Post Inspections.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the mute button. I thought I was still on Zoom. Hi, everybody. My name is Joseph with Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. Great to see everybody here and everybody at home at Zoom. I know it's still comfortable to be at home, but let's pack this house a little bit, yeah?
Next, we have Jackie Chang of Champion Escrow.
Everyone, it's good to see you. And hello, everyone on Zoom. I'm Jacqueline Chu from Champion Escrow.
Next, we have Alex. You know your own last name.
Good morning. It's good to see you guys here. This is Master Alex. Good to see you.
We have Alina Chu of Glen Oaks Escrow.
Good morning, everyone. I guess everyone's tall here. Glad to be back. Glad to see everyone here. Have a great day. This is Alina from Glen Oaks Escrow.
Thank you, Alina. And I believe lastly, we have David Tran. And remember to buy your 50/50 raffle tickets from David.
Okay. You know, I'm so glad to come back because I've been on Zoom meeting with my shorts. You couldn't. This morning, it took me half an hour just put on my long sleeves. And then my head is getting a little bit tight too because I grew a little bit. But anyways, glad to see you all. And by the way, since I'm on the microphone, other than the 50/50 that I just sold, actually, I appreciate everybody's contribution, donation, because I sold out all the tickets that I did this morning. And you see on the table, there's a basket right there. That's for Easter Raffle basket. It's a goodie basket, all kinds of stuff, champagne, cookies, and all kinds of stuff. The ticket's available. The drawing is on the 14th. $5 per ticket, $20 for 5 tickets. So let me know, please. Thank you.
It's nice to see all our affiliates. Please remember to support our affiliates through your transactions. We are happy to include open pitching today. We have 2 listings to feature. One is from Reeling Wong of Opulence Realty, and I believe she's on Zoom. Margie Barnes from Real Estate One. Margie, are you on Zoom?
Hi, my name's Patrick. I'm filling in for Margie, but our listing on Pine will be agent hosted today from 10 to 1.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
I believe that's it. 2416 Pine Valley Drive, Alhambra. That's okay. Let me pitch it for her. 550 Madre Street in Pasadena. It's 5 bedrooms, 4690 square foot home. That is big enough for 3 families. And the price on that is $3.699 million. Thank you, Reeling, for pitching. At this time, we move to introducing our guest speaker, Nicholai. Nick is the CEO and founder of AAA American CPA. He is a certified public accountant, a CPA in California, Washington, and Nevada. He is also a certified internal auditor, fraud auditor, and computer security auditor. Nick has an abundance of knowledge and experience in the international and domestic field of business. His firm helps companies at every stage of development, from small businesses, entrepreneurial startups, to global operations or corporations. His services include new business formation to accounting to IRS audit representation locally and globally. His offices expand from Alhambra to China. Please give a warm welcome to Nick Lee.
First time I'm introduce myself. We are the CPA firm in California, and we have a branch in Philippines and China and Myanmar. We're more focused on the small business and for the auditing and for First one, it's a common knowledge. If you have too much income in this actually for last year, so we have to build a retirement. For retirement, most of the common use is SEP and IRA. But you have to if your income is very, very high, okay? So sometimes SEP is not high enough. So you can try to build a defined benefit plan. With a defined benefit plan, you can after the calculation, you can put a lot. So it's if your net income is not too high, okay, you can use the SEP and IRA. But if you're high, use the defined benefit. That can. So when you have a company, most of the time if you get you want to most reliable is to try to deduct the expense as much as possible. The principle is about anything related to business, it can be deducted. So how you can be deducted, it depends on how much the accounting system reliable it is. So most likely I want to someone can try to use the QuickBook or Xero, the software to do it. And one of the things you have to focus on is a credit card. Most of the realtor agent, they try to use a credit card to record the expense. But in the IRS, they don't recognize the credit card statement is not as an expense. So you must keep the receipt. Yeah, this is most of the people, they don't know it. But when you got an auditor, I know the credit card statement, they don't accept it. But the bank statement with the check, they accept as an expense. So that's why some are big expense. If you couldn't keep the receipt, it's better you use the bank statement or use the deduct from your bank or use a check. Especially a check, you can write a memo. On the memo, you said, okay, I don't have the receipt. Just this is for what. And with this check, they accept it. For the company setup, so the company, most of the people, they will set up, they can use a Schedule C to deduct it. But the Schedule C, same expense or same kind of risk. The Schedule C deduction, the auditing risk is about 10 times bigger than the S corporation or ILC. So if you want to reduce your auditing risk, it's better to build a S or ILC. And with the ILC in California, if your income above 250,000, then they have additional tax. So if your income is higher than 250,000, it's better you can choose the S corporation. So that's a thing. And also, if you already built an LLC, you can choose to use you built it in 3 years. You can choose either S or C. So, or single member LLC is all on your own choice. So if you build an LLC, that means you must file the tax return as a partnership. You can file as S or C. Okay, so they have some IRS they being audited. Most of the recently we have realtor get audited. Most of the reasons, several reasons. One reason is about your 1099, you receive it, but you didn't report it. It's sometimes very small amount. You will get audited because they will match 1099 with the other vendor give to you. So when you report the gross income must be higher than all of the 1099 you receive it. And the second thing is travel expense. Travel expense is the mainly the IRS auditing the area. The travel expense it's about what they wanted. It's about they want to check about 2 times when you drive the car. You have maintenance. You can, for example, you maintain it every 3 months. So you have to show that one to the IRS about how much mileage you drive in 3 months. So you use that amount to calculation how much mileage you have drive for whole year. And for the whole year, if you use that car for your personal use, they will deduct about 8,000 to 10,000 mileage for your personal use. So you have also you need a manage book. Actually, manage the book is just Excel to show which position and when and the distance. But from that one, the IRS didn't. They did not focus on that one. The main focus on is about maintenance. So you go to the car maintenance between about that months, how much mileage you have been driven. The other things they have about the 1099. 1099 is about also you issue 1099 for the people. When you issue the checks, you didn't issue 1099, then they will not count as the expense. Also, when you issue the 1099, they will require you to have about sometimes require the contract and the background of that company. For example, one of my clients issue 1099 to the marketing, and you have to attach that person's resume to show that people have marketing skills. And for the realtor, they have recently have about 2 cases. They have about one of his realtor issued 1099 to the other realtor, but that realtor, the boss have the control of the quality of the work. So the EDD, they argue that one should be about W2, not be a 1099. They issue a penalty about 50,000 to one of the realtor. So when you issue 1099, if you issue 1099 for a realtor, even they have a license, but if you control their work, you should not issue a 1099, should be issued. So the last page is about if you really get the penalty from IRS, they have a rule. First general rule is about first time waiver. So you have a penalty and you do not have this issue in the past 3 years. So you can apply for the first time waiver. First time waiver, you have to apply for it before they give to you. And every 3 years, you cannot make the same mistake again. Yeah, so that's why when you receive the penalty, you just check about what's the rule. If the rule is very complex, so you can just tell them you are not familiar with the tax law and want to apply for first time waiver. And the IRS, the customer service, will instruct you on how to do it. Sometimes you have to fill the form. Sometimes just make a statement, and they can waive you right away. And I think about one of my, actually from past year, the IRS increased the people to do auditing, and one of my old staff is also be hired as the IRS auditor. So I will think about in the future, some of you will get audited. So when you get audited, it's about you don't need to be panic. Normally what they're doing is about the first time they try to scare you and instead give you the first time auditing result will be very big penalty. They try to deny all of your deduction and try to increase your income. So first time when you receive the auditing result, it's normally be very big. I have clients, we just finished the auditing and the initial penalty is about, it's a big company, so it's about 3 million. Yeah, I think about that company said I couldn't afford it. So actually, because they don't allow all of the expense, because they said about you don't have a full documentation and we cannot justify your expense. This is the first every auditing, they will do the same things. So don't be panic. And when that things happen, you try to have another, because the tax law didn't say what evidence is acceptable, evidence is not acceptable. So what you can do is to try to use the or related evidence to justify for it. And we already to use sometimes use estimate. Okay, if you don't have any evidence of expense, but you still can use the estimate. But the estimate, you can use the other evidence. Sometimes they accept it, and also try to back and forth. So we normally they try to update scale you, and they try to give you some opportunity and to give their additional evidence. So we always take it. Okay, we don't agree with their expense, and we try to get more evidence and back and forth. So normally take about 6 months, and they can reduce the penalty to about half. If you are not happy of it or of the result, you can apply for appeal. But be careful of the appeal, because when you appeal, when you try to tell them you want to appeal, then they try to be more harsh. So that time you have 2 choices. You can tell them want to cut a deal. So we said we gave up the appeal rights, but we want to be fellow. So sometimes they give you additional 50% cut for later about 3 million penalty, and we back and forth for about almost 1 year, and they are reduced to about 800,000. So it almost ranged about 30%. Yeah, the reason because we get a back and forth for about 1 year, and they asked me a lot, and we already prepared a tax lawyer. So said we can going to appeal to a tax court, and finally they agree. We both back, and we accept about 800, and we are going to, and also we guarantee we will pay the penalty, and we will not. We give up our appeal rights. So when most of sometimes we for past 6 years practice, I already have a 2 case go to a tax court. And when you go to a tax court, because tax court is different from the other court. Tax court, you just need to file first the page. Okay, just I want to go to tax court, but you don't need to send any evidence. But normally, when you go to a tax court, you will go to a appeal office in the IRS head, and about 95% of the case will be settled in the appeal office. And so when you go to the when you have very strong evidence that show you are right, and I don't need to be scared to go to the tax court. Well, normally when you go to the appeal office, they have a tax lawyer represent IRS want talking to you directly, and that time is very good chance to get settled, because they want to get settled, and you just told them, okay, if I have strong evidence, we show them strong evidence. I said it's IRS fault, and we are right. We have 2 cases because I think we have evidence, so we show their evidence, and they dismiss the case in a right away. And have 1 case is our client's fault, and we don't have the strong evidence. So that time we just plead to the IRS appeal office, said, okay, we want to settle, we're willing to pay. You have to focus on we have the penalty, it's our fault, and we're willing to pay. And in that case, sometimes they will waive your penalty, whole penalty, just to pay the original tax you need to own. So, okay, that's the end of my presentation. So so I'd like to answer the question, because I'm a person more like to do the work. I'm not. So if you have any real question, you can ask me.
When you had the $3 million threat from IRS and settled for $800,000, did they immediately come back to you the next year with the same thing? Because by that time you'd already filed another return, and it was probably also similar to the one before. So, I mean, how do you resolve the future when you settle with them?
Okay, that's a good question. And normally, okay, when you have penalty more than 5,000 for the personal, or about 10,000 for the company, normally they will come back auditing every year until you prove they are wrong, you fix it. So for that case, because we were already because it's on agreement of settlement, it's about we ask them what our client did wrong. Okay, because I'm a CPA, so I told them, and they gave us a suggestion, but normally they should not have told us. But they told us suggestion, okay, we did this one, and I gave the plan, okay, how my client were going to do. So, and for that case, let's assume is I control the accounting system. I take over whole the accounting department, my staff, and also we did the next year tax return. We already gave their draft, and we show their evidence, not only a tax return, but also the every invoice and why every number it came from spreadsheet, how I'll get summary. So that case, we almost send them there because our evidence is too big. So we send almost 10 gigabytes of USB, gave to them. And they show support, they show we did a good job and we follow IRS plan. So they may go back to auditing us, maybe not. But if they're auditing us, we already get ready. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. We have a client that purchased 2 timeshares in Las Vegas, and they were successful in getting rid of those timeshares and did a deed in lieu of. Then the timeshare company actually issued 2 1099-As for each of the owners.
Okay.
Instead of issuing 1 1099, they issued both the husband and wife a 1099, which now puts a problem because they doubled the amount, and that was sent to the IRS. How do you undo the duplicate 1099?
Okay, for the duplicate 1099, first way, okay, you have to talking to the timeshare company. Okay, this is the most easy way. If they can revise it, it can be done. But sometimes they are not cooperation. And if the timeshare is about that 1099, the title is about 2%, and they can issue the 2 1099 of the same month. So what you can do is about you just report one report in your tax return, but next one will be audited, okay? Because they have a tool you can set up about you are underreported. So you can attach two 1099 in attachment and to write explanation letter, attach it. Also, you have to attach the title when you purchase. The title can show you have two names, and if you find the evidence, you pay for it. So you attachment the payment. So make an attachment to your tax return. Because what the IRS doing is about first step, they will be designed, they will use the computer pick up, okay, you understand me. Then after they pick up, then they will send to the person to review, most likely the supervisor. So when the supervisor saw the explanation, so okay, it's you're prepared. And normally think you're prepared, they don't want to audit you. Because the okay, my former boss, before I'm working for the investigator, my former boss is retired from IRS as a fraud auditor. So the main reason for IRS is not that they don't know how to do the job. The main reason is about the cost. So when they do the auditing, the cost is about more than 20,000. So for they try to do, they try to auditing the people who is easy to accept the penalty. And if you think, if they find out you are be prepared, you have professional people to do it, normally don't want auditing. Even for like 3 million auditing case, actually, and we have the back and forth for about 1 year for senior auditor. When with I think the cost is more than 200,000. Yeah, so that's why they went to settle with us, because we said we told them we're going to hire a tax lawyer if they don't accept it. So this is the mainly they want to set out because of the cost. So we try to let the IRS know we are prepared. We have the people to defend us. Okay.
Hi, thank you. One last question.
Sure.
You said bank statements are acceptable as proof of receipt, but credit cards aren't. How do they handle debit cards that go directly to the bank?
Okay, this is a real case. It's about, I don't know why, but the north side, the credit card statement don't accept it as the evidence of expense. So when the credit card is paid by the bank statement, but they only can say, okay, that is a account receivable or account payable. They don't count as the evidence to your paid. So you need to have the invoice to support it. But the return check, they accept as the evidence you paid. Okay.
Yes, the next question is, you mentioned the IRS will accept the car maintenance records as evidence
yes.
to prove or to deduct the car mileage and return.
Yeah.
But what are some like alternative forms of proof? If I, like, let's say I do my own maintenance or I defer the maintenance.
For the alternative, it's about actually you have to normally they don't accept it. Yeah, alternative you have to approve that you have a big argument with them. So it's about some. So what alternative way you have?
Like for example, I'm able to show on this day I traveled from point A to point B for business purposes.
Yeah.
And so obviously, if I can show that, that's some form of proof, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily just maintenance.
So how that proof? So they need additional evidence. So you, for example, you have we still have some software they were maintaining about from point A to point B, And you better have like software installed and record every manage. Yeah, and so it's and they try to challenge you. When they try to challenge you, try to don't allow it.
Thank you so much, Nick. I think about getting a pet fish now, maybe putting all my taxes under my pet fish. That fish can incur the 3 million penalty. An LLC, yes, pet fish with a good name. On behalf of West and Gabriel Valley Realtors, I would like to thank our speaker for his presentation today. Thank you, Nick. Very informative. As many of you know, our association, West and Gabriel Valley Realtors, celebrates its 100th anniversary this year. Woohoo! And we have had and will continue to do sprinkles of the celebration throughout the year. Our president, Brian Chen, will be sharing a message about our celebration today. Brian?
Wow, 100 years of celebration. You may see at the entrance and exit, we have a backdrop, 100-year backdrop. Feel free to take photo in front of the backdrop. On this table, we have cupcake formed 100 to celebrate our 100th year in existence. And throughout the rest of the year, we will be planning several celebration events. And wow, there are a few of us present here who has joined this association since last century. And one of the oldest member is Sil Rudar, right? Sil, when were you a member? Several, I'll name each one of you. What year did you join West and Gabriel? Ah. Tom, when did you join? 1970, and he was our 1974, 75 president. He's the longest sitting president and serving our board director for until 2 years ago, right? Yes, yes, yes. And Lorraine, when did you join? 73, yes. Okay, so 70, 73. I'm a latecomer. I joined in 1989. Buck, when did you join? Oh, okay. Who can beat 1970? Who can beat 1970? No? Okay. Well, as Tom has witnessed, we have grown. The association has grown and changed so many things. Just a couple of decades before he joined, that was when West and Gabriel formed the Big Five MLS. Remember, Tom, you were the treasurer at one time, right? So Big Five MLS. And before that, you know, we broke ground to build the old auditorium. That's the location where the Sheraton is. That's why last year our installation event was held at the Sheraton, because of sentimental reasons. Our association was at that site. Some of you may remember we didn't have enough parking and we had to double park on the street, run up to the flyer rack and pick up the flyer and run, and our neighbor always complained. But ever since we moved here in 2008, right? Was it 2008 we moved here? We have no parking issue. We have over 330 parking spaces always available for our members to use. Yes, yes, combined. Lower basement level and the street level, over 330 parking spaces. Yes, Chinese food, next doors, downstairs, everywhere around here. Anyway, and our newest member benefit will be the member workspace. That's right in front of our association, the first unit when you exit the elevator on your left. So You can take a peek. The board director is going to approve the grand opening, and we're gonna have a grand opening celebration. And it will be available to members to use Monday through Friday during business hours. You can stop by, it's made like a lounge area. You can stop by, chat, and if you need a place to meet with your client, come in. And we will also offer at a very nominal price, monthly fee for people who want to use it during evenings and weekends, okay? But for Monday through Friday during regular business hours, association hours, it is available for members to use. Price to be announced. Oh, it is for free during the weekdays. Weekdays during regular business hours of the association, the lounge, the workspace area is free for members to use. Okay, that's our member benefit. Okay, we also have mailbox rentals available for members to utilize. Limited number. Okay. Oh, yes, Buck. For those of you online who could not hear Buck, I'm the one who introduced Victoria to Buck. I don't know, it should be congratulations or condolences to both of them. But anyway, I'm happy they're happy together. Yes, yes. Matchmaker. Okay. Yes, David Trent wants me to help him with matchmaking. So all of you single ladies, email me, I'll hook you up. And David, I'll hook you up after I filter through them. Personally interview them, right? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Have fun. Our association is all about professionalism, and having fun. We got to have fun where we work, right? So, all right, celebrate, be happy. And before you go home today, come over here and take a cupcake home. I'll let you have your cake and eat it too. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, now we have our very first drawing for the day. It is the Wsgvr store gift card drawing. Now you must be a Wsgvr member to win. And if you are virtual, your name must appear, must be displayed, no telephone numbers. We have 4 winners to give this gift card to, 2 live, which is here, and 2 virtual in our virtual Zoom world. So if you're here and you have not dropped your business cards into our wheel of fortunate win, please do so, and we will be drawing soon. Let's go ahead and start with the virtual. Do we have the wheel ready for the virtual? Okay, they're getting it ready. Anybody else have business cards to drop into the wheel of fortunate wins? Affiliates are members. Correct? Affiliates are members? Yes, affiliates can drop in the wheel. While we are getting the wheel ready to spin for the store gift card, let me go ahead and announce again, as David Tran had announced earlier, the holiday basket raffle. It's a basket presented and offered by the Wsgvr Foundation. There it is. David Tran is holding, come towards the middle, David. Right there so they could see you on camera. It is a basket full of homemade baked goods, delicious cookies and fudge. And if anyone knows, fudge is, I believe, hard to make and very tasty. The raffle will be held on April 14th at the Wsgvr office here in the room. Winner doesn't need to be present. Now, the ticket price on this is $5 each ticket, or only $20 for 5 tickets. This goes to a worthy cause, so please buy your tickets and win this gift basket. Give it to someone that will enjoy this basket for Easter, or share it with loved ones that would be happy to eat all these goodies. Oh, there he goes. Oh, thank you, Thomas, for purchasing a ticket. Anybody else, please raise your hand so David can come around to you. Are we ready with the, oh, do we have a winner ready? It is I'm gonna do it. Jane Wang Sawadi Jaja. Does that sound good? Well, if it's a Spanish last name, it's Wang Sawadi Haha. The J is an H pronunciation, right? Is she here? She is not here. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. This is for a $10 store gift card. Okay, here we go virtually. And yay, I think that the first win of hybrid meeting. Congratulations, Mindy. Well, wait, Mindy is here or is she there? You have to be back on Zoom, so go back home and log on. You're disqualified because you're live. Okay, so why don't we go? So Mindy is here live. She counts as a live winner. Live, she's alive. So let's continue with someone on Zoom. Spin the wheel. It looks like Mao Yan Ma. Mao Yan Ma. Yeah, she's not here. Okay, she's not here. More to go around. Next spin will be I can't see. We have a winner who, that's my name up there. You see it? That's funny. How do we have a blank spot? Okay, the next one is Linda Kwan. Linda. No, she is not here. Boo-hoo, wouldn't want to be you. Next spin. Earl Knudsen. Go home. Go home. Now, Earl Knudsen is here in our association in person. Congratulations, Earl. So we have, he double registered, so he's going to win 2. Just kidding. Okay, so we've taken care of the live in-person winners. We're still looking for some virtual winners. And it looks like Alyssa. Let's see. No, Alyssa is not here. Let's remove Alyssa and spin again. We have better luck with people here in person. How come we have so many blank spots? I think we could fill our names in on that. Go, 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 go. It's like, woohoo, he caught a name. Janice Chen, he is on Zoom. Please respond.
Hello.
You're also
Thank
unmuted.
you.
Oh, it's nice to hear your voice, Janice.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Congratulations. Please type in your email address into the chat box so we can send you your gift card win.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. One more to give on Zoom. Who will it be? William Yee. Can we find William on Zoom? No, no William Yee. William Yee. Spin again. looks like Irene Lynn. No Irene. We will find somebody there. Just past Sandy Franco. Calvin Liu. No Calvin. Oh boy. We have lots of people that want to win. Let's select one of them. Daniel Chen. I see his name. Please. We hear you. I think we hear you.
Here.
Oh, yay! We're all so happy you won a gift card. Now you have to come in person to collect. No, I'm just kidding. Please type in your email address in the chat box. Congratulations, Daniel. Woohoo! Well, finally got through the gift card drawing. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Now we move on to our attendance drawing. Attendance drawing must be present to win. Now, because this is the first attendance drawing we've brought back since 2 years ago, the pot begins at $350. Do affiliates get to win too? For the attendance drawing? No. You have to become a realtor. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw for the attendance drawing. If you're virtual, you must reply in the chat box to claim your prize. Now, this is for $350. If nobody wins today, then $25 gets added to the pot, and we draw another name next week, and so on and so on. If we don't get a winner by the end of the year, this pot obviously grows incrementally, and we just keep picking a name out of the attendance drawing box until we find somebody that is here. So now before you is a wheel. It has all of our members, like over 3,000 members on that wheel. If you don't see your name, it's because you need glasses. No, it's 1,000 members that can only be displayed on there, but all over 3,000 members is on the wheel. Let's go ahead and spin to see if we find someone that's here today on Zoom or in person. Gotta dance, get up and dance to it. Gabriela Garcia, is she here in the room? If not, is she on Zoom? Let's check our Zoom. Not here. Okay. That's okay. It's better for the rest of us because now $25 is added to this pot. It's now $375 next week. So come next week. Okay, so we're coming to our 50-50 raffle soon, but let me go ahead and talk about our education classes. For next week, April 8th. Is that next week? No, I'm a little too jumping ahead of time. It is tomorrow. 45-hour DRE licensed renal continuing education. Next April 11th is the Lone Wolf transaction zip form edition of training. Commercial seminar on April 12th and virtual training creating a CMA on April 13th. All these classes are free except the one tomorrow. It's $85. Also, again, just to recap, we are back. I hope everybody's having a good time. We have donuts back. We have our attendance drawing back. We have 50-50 raffle and our weekly attendance drawing. So we're going to have some good times for the rest of the year. And we have cupcakes here in person. Moving along to our next slide is our 2022 elections for our 2023 board of directors. Nominations are now being accepted for WSGVR director positions. The nominating committee is seeking real estate professionals that are dedicated and willing to make a difference in their community and want to give back to the West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. There are up to 6 director positions available. If you wish to be placed as a nominee or nominate someone as a nominee, please look out for our email to obtain the 2022 candidates packet, fill out the candidates information form in the packet, and return it by emailing angelica@wsgvr.com and albert@wsgvr.com. No later than next Thursday, April 14th by 5 p.m. Okay, and I have discussed the holiday basket raffle. You can come anytime to this association to purchase a raffle ticket. Again, the drawing is held April 14th, next Thursday. Now for our next 50-50. I see blue tickets all over waving around. And this is for $65. I take $20 for handler's fee. Okay, here I'm gonna draw. Can they see it online or do they need to see the video? Okay, good luck to all. 4, 3, 2, 3, 6, 7. Lorraine Clark is the winner of our 50-50 raffle. Come and claim $65. What a great win. That's great. I know. Okay, thank you. Please join us next April 14th and welcome our speaker from the city of San Gabriel, the Community Development Manager, Aldo Cervantes. And just a reminder, we have cupcakes up here. Please take 1 per person so we have enough to go around. Our meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.